Welcome to another episode of Notary Hacks, the day in the life of marketing with a loan signing agent. We are here in beautiful New Jersey, about to go pick up a six-figure signing agent and follow her around the state or her town within New Jersey, and we're gonna watch her market her signing agent business. She's a six-figure signing agent, so you're gonna learn all the tips and tricks of what it takes to market a signing agent business. Again, if you are new to this series, I go around the entire country and I find the best signing agents making the most money in this current market and ask them, can we just follow you and watch what you do on a daily basis? We're gonna show you the real day. If she has a bad marketing appointment, you're gonna see that. If she has a great marketing appointment, you're gonna see that. I'm gonna ask her what she says, how she handles objections, what she does, and how she navigates the current market. Interest rates are 6-7%, but she's still making six figures. So if you're out there, you need some inspiration, you need some tips and tricks, well, this is the episode for you. All right, we're here. Let's go see signing agent Cathy. She heard us pull up. So let's go meet her. Let's go. So you guys may recognize signing agent Cathy. She did an on the road with us, which is super inspiring. How much money did you guys make last year, the Vidals?
Total, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, about $160,000.
$160,000. So when she first did that episode to me, you were a $5,000 a month signing agent.
Yes.
And so to know that you're going from $5,000 a month to the Vidal signing service, that's incredible. We're gonna go market to new people and figure out where the revenue comes from. How many title companies we gonna hit today?
4.
Perfect. Cathy, thank you again so much for allowing me to tag along on your marketing day. I think a lot of signing agents are really confused on, how to find people to market to. So I just want to kind of get your secret sauce.
I will literally just Google title agencies near me.
Cool, let's do it.
Sorry, my fingers aren't working. Companies near me, and we see what we come up with.
Boom, so it's literally just title companies near me.
I was in Union, New Jersey the other day, and I literally drove by a company that I'm like, I gotta get to. I literally typed in title companies in Union, New Jersey, because I figured let's just tackle the whole area.
Okay, so hold on, this is beautiful. So you didn't necessarily Google who we found. You were driving around town
and saw
recognize that, oh, I have not marketed that person, come back and reverse engineer it. Some people feel like they need this robust system, and you're like, I just drove around town.
And I will say, I like to tackle companies that have websites first.
Perfect.
Off the website, you can try to figure out who the players are in the company.
Perfect.
Whether it's the scheduling clerk or the office manager, whoever.
Anything else that you do to find title companies, attorneys, or real estate agents?
Rest of social media, LinkedIn, believe it or not, Instagram is building up on that.
For LinkedIn, what are you typing into the search bars?
I will literally sometimes title company, title and escrow, real estate agencies.
So you use the search bar on LinkedIn just like you'd use a search bar on Google.
Google is a little friendlier because I can limit the radius, while on LinkedIn I may get
everyone who's in their bio.
Right. You don't have to conquer the state or even your entire county in one day or your parish. Literally just tackle a town.
Well, we have 4 people we're gonna hit today, 4 prospective clients. I'm so excited. Let's go get the show on the road.
Yes.
Let's do it. All right, we're officially on the road going to title company number 1 with signing agent Cathy. We got her in the back because it's easier to film like this. I'm excited, Cathy. Are you excited?
Excited and nervous.
Okay, cool. Let's talk about that, by the way. What are you doing to work through that? Because I think a lot of people, Cath, would stop right here, right? Like they would stop at those nerves. Like, you know what, I'm too nervous to do this. And it's really cool to see that a six-figure signing agent still gets nervous.
Ultimately, I know that if I don't do something, if I don't walk in that door, they don't know who I am, or they don't know what my, that Vidal Notaries, that there's 2 potential great notaries that can help them.
And I think people overthink that, you know what I mean? It's like, look, someone literally can't call you if you haven't given them your phone number. And so
sometimes there's a lot of work that goes into it. You know, you can market to a title company for a year before they give you a shot. So it's worth it. If you get that one shot, to me, one shot is all it takes. One shot means your foot is in the door. You are now on that rotation or that, whatever that list of theirs.
Talk people through what you're going to say. Are you rehearsing what you're saying in your head?
Just so you know, the pitch changes because what goes through my head and I walk in the door, I completely forget. It's usually, hello, my name is Cathy Vidal. I was hoping I could speak to ABC. Sometimes I know that person because I've done some back research on trying to figure out who is there in that company, or I'll ask them for their schedulers. If they don't have a scheduler, they tell me they don't have a scheduler, I usually ask for HR. To me, through what I've learned, asking for the CEO or the president or the vice president will not get me very far, because you'll have a pleasant conversation, but they're not the ones who are going to hire me, nor are they the ones who are going to be scheduling me or talking to me on a daily basis if they need a closing. So HR or their scheduling coordinator, calendar clerk, whatever they want to call that individual in there.
I see some goodie bags back there.
Yes.
Right? What we call them loan signing system gratitude bags. Talk me through the game plan of using your gratitude bag and how you implement that in your marketing.
So I will say, don't always walk in with one, because sometimes you just pass something on the spur of the moment and decide to go in. Today's bag is very simple. I do have my company logo on the one side, so they definitely know who's coming or who is there. I always tag my business card and Dave, since we work as a couple in business. We have a little flyer inside that states what services we provide, how we can handle them. Dave made a lovely QR code so they can go right to our Google page. And this week they're getting munchkins. For those of you who don't know, Dunkin' Donuts is huge here, so they're getting little munchkins. It goes as far as I can get. So
I love it.
So it may not stay with the gatekeeper, but if I only get as far as the gatekeeper, it stays with the gatekeeper. But if I can get to whomever I need to speak to, that person ends up with the bag.
Does the gatekeeper end up with the bag too?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
What was the total cost of that bag, do you think? Did you know?
So there's 4 goodie bags here. The 4 bags cost me $2. Business cards, you buy them in bulk on Vistaprint, they don't cost much. The munchkins little thingies, 1, 2, 3, there's 4. It was like $12 for the 4.
So it's $3 each?
Yeah, and
so
then
let's do that math.
my
So
sticker.
$2. So how much is it per bag?
So let's just say 50 cents a bag, 56, under $3.
Under $3.
Under $3, yes.
That's the point. I mean, $3 is something I think a brand new signing agent can afford, and it's really cool to see that a 6-figure signing agent also really keeps the price cost in check. We're gonna go to a first title company. What's considered a win in your book when you're leaving this office?
I do like baby steps, so if I'm able to walk in and hopefully at the minimum get the card of the person I need to speak with, if that person's not here, that is a huge win. And then when I do my little email or a phone call tomorrow, they will kind of know, hopefully remember who I was. If I walk out of there and that person says, that's great, you know what, I will pop you an email where you can send me your credentials and your W-2 and all that, that's huge. That's like epic.
Okay, so what I really wanted to say there and to show everybody is that a win isn't necessarily getting a signing today.
No.
A win is just making a point of contact so you can then continue the conversation. And we're gonna talk about your follow-up process when you get out. All right, I just parked this bad boy. She's about to go in. We're gonna get all the feedback as soon as you get out. So we're rooting for the win, which is contact with the scheduler. And go Cathy, go get him, girl.
Okay, I'll be back. There's nobody here. Literally, the lights are on, but nobody is here. Nobody's there.
Nobody's there.
Nobody's there. The lights are on. Maybe they're at lunch, but literally nobody's answering, and they didn't answer the phone.
What I love, again, is this is just the day in the life of a real signing agent,
Yes.
right? So we checked yesterday if they were going to be open. They were, so no one's here. It's lunchtime. This is just what happens. And again, I want the real life scenarios of like, this is what everybody goes through.
Yes.
And so it's not like you're alone out there. If you went to 3 title companies, no one showed up. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Okay, so I was like, we're getting back in the car, and Cathy's like, no, we're going to the real estate attorney. So it makes sense that the real estate attorney's office would be next to the title office. That's the stop number 2 for the day. Go get him, Cathy. We'll be right here. Let's go.
Hi, sorry about that. Good, how are you?
Good.
Is John available? If he's not, that's fine.
I can check if he is. What's this in regards to?
Nothing, I was just gonna
Oh,
drop
for
this.
him?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
nothing important, it's not anything huge. But I just wanted to leave him the card in our little flyer, because hopefully he knows.
Here you go.
Wow, I saw you were next
It's,
door.
no, nobody was next door though. We work with a lot of title companies, but did you know you can request your actual notary? Sorry, I'm being recorded, not you, don't worry.
Did you want to know? Do you want me out of the picture?
No, as long as you're okay.
I don't care. I would have worn nice shoes.
Woo! Okay, so spill the beans. This
Okay.
means it was great. So start from the beginning. Go.
Okay, so supposedly nobody was over there, so I came over to the real estate attorney and chatted it up, and he goes, have you been next door? And I said, I tried, but he's like, come with me. So now the main person here at the title company was not in. She'll be in on Friday, but I met her assistant and it went very well. And she's like, you have a card? And I'm like, I have better than a card. I gave her my bag, with a card, the flyer, the whole works. And with the attorney, he's on board, so to speak. I told him, like, did you know you can hire your own, and suggest, recommend, request, review, whatever word, your own notary? And he goes, I didn't know that. I'm like, you do now.
Woo! That's a win, baby. This is marketing in real time. Look how excited she is. Does it get any less exciting 3 years in?
No, this is a complete rush. This is better than a roller coaster.
The emotions are running high. Tell everybody the next steps.
Normally, the day of, I won't do anything. I let it sit. I probably go home and draft something, but I won't send it till tomorrow morning. And honestly, around 10 o'clock, because you don't want to get them when they first walk in the door, because there's everything else they need to deal with on their emails. So tomorrow around 10 o'clock, I'll send out a thank you for your time, a little more introduction again about myself, let the title company know how the attorney, vice versa, how it all links together.
Okay, so let's say they respond, Cathy, went great, nice to meet you, give me next step.
If they sound interested over email, I know that's weird, but you can tell,
Yeah.
I will say, do you have time Friday or Monday morning to do coffee or for me to come in or something? I did learn that from Mark, but definitely set a time and not say sometime next week, because that won't get me anywhere. Literally say sometime, Friday afternoon or Monday morning or whatever day is going to work.
Okay, cool. So what I heard everybody was initial point of contact, immediate follow-up via email, and then on the response to the email, assuming it's great, she then tries to set an in-person appointment. Let's say that you get no response on the email. What would your six-figure signing agent game plan be?
I schedule it literally 8 days out and follow up again.
Cool.
Either a call or an email, depending on how the initial email or response was.
Okay, got it. So no response, email a week later.
Yes.
Let's say there's no response again.
I'll walk in another week later.
Got it. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out, how you figure out your game plan. So to summarize, what I heard is it's, today was a great point of contact. You're going to email. If they ignore your email, then it's an email a week later. And then if they ignore that email a week later, then the third week, essentially, since the initial point of contact, you'll walk back in. And I'm guessing almost doing the same thing you did today. It's just almost a rinse and repeat.
Yes.
What I love is she's still juiced. It's 3.5 years. There's business out there. You just got to go get it, like my girl, Cathy. Let's go. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Woo, let's ride the momentum. Let's go. God, I get so juiced for you guys, man. I get so juiced. All right, literally just pulled into technically stop number 3 on today's Signing Agent Marketing with Signing Agent Cathy. So now you're feeling good. Let's get the next one out of the way, right?
Yes.
And that's what I try to teach students is like, once you start getting a win, your job is to keep stacking those wins and keep just using that momentum and energy. So we're going to a title company here. We're still in Union City, part of New Jersey. Gratitude bag in hand. Let's go.
Not bad. This is a not bad one. It's still a win. It's a win for me.
So how'd it go?
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, I love it. Literally, she just walked out of this building. This is real time here. I don't see a gratitude
No,
bag.
I left it. A couple walked in 2 minutes behind me and they're doing an in-house closing, so I made it very brief. I did do a little research on this mother and son team. Son was here, mom wasn't.
What
he
did
didn't say no.
Okay.
He goes, I have a closing now, and I'm like, great, could I email you? I did say that. Can I email you? And he said, sure. So it's a win. I mean, he didn't say not to.
It's a total win.
Yeah.
You got the business card, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Why are you not seeing that exchange as a loss, and why are you seeing it as a win?
Because he didn't shut me down. He didn't say we have enough notaries. He didn't say we don't hire notaries. I said, can I email you? He said yes. So there is an open door of communication, even though it's email, but there is something there.
He didn't tell me there wasn't any signings, right?
Correct.
He didn't tell you that we don't hire notaries. He didn't say we didn't use notaries, but everything he didn't say is
a plus.
That's right, and that's what I'm trying to coach right now is It's what he didn't say that makes you excited to move forward. I love that she said a little nugget in there too. She did some research before she walked in. I think a lot of times people walk into these appointments completely blind. But no, I'm excited. I mean,
Yes.
I would argue right now we are 2 for 3.
Yes.
Technically, we're 3 for 3 because he put you back on number 1.
Correct.
But I mean, this was a great day. What would you say to the signing agent, the student, the LSS community who's saying, "Oh, it's slow, the sky's falling"?
There's definitely always business out there because you see the for sale homes and then the sign under contract. So houses are being bought and sold. The real estate market, as everybody says, is very cyclical. You know, you ride the wave. When it's up, it's great. It's up for all of us.
What is it that keeps driving you and pushing to do what you're doing today, which is marketing and effort?
Probably a few things. I know I don't want to go back to my corporate job sitting at a desk from 9 to 5. You can't give up because if you give up, you're kind of giving up on yourself, and you don't want to do that. The work is still there. It is definitely there, whether you're here in lovely Jersey or if you're in California, Texas, Nebraska. It's there. You just go get it. Go get it. Believe in yourself.
And that's the mentality of a 6-figure signing agent who may not be 6 figures this year. Who knows? She just got some new business. But what she said is like, I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. I'm not giving up my business is giving up on me. We've been to 3 locations today and nobody said there's not business out there. All they said was, give me your card, let's continue the conversation. 6-figure signing agent Cathy and everyone in these series, everyone in these episodes don't have the mentality the sky's falling. Yes, she's acknowledging the market has turned. I'm acknowledging the market has turned. But just because the market has turned doesn't mean there's not business for you. Just because the market has turned doesn't mean that the good signing agents aren't going to make money. Is there anything you want to add to that, Cathy?
The energy we put into being negative, if you can focus that energy, instead of wasting your time and energy on being negative and ho-hum and I have no work and I'm getting no calls or texts or the signing services are slow, that same energy that you've just exhausted doing that, you could have marketed to 1, 2, 5 different companies, whatever. If it's 1 a day, 1 a week, whatever it is, it's 1 more than you did the previous week.
So we're going on to one more stop because she has this attitude of it's meant to be, it's up to me. We're doing 4 in 1 day. Here's the best part about this whole thing is we're literally going to cover 4 title companies, prospective clients, let's use that word, in 2 hours. It's not like 4 title companies and real estate attorneys and realtors took all day. It's like you come in, you have a game plan. We're going to hit these, and these. And so understanding that marketing sometimes is just planning, executing, and you can still get on with your day. So with that being said, we will see you at stop number 4. Let's go. All right, we are in stop number 4 and the last marketing stop of the day. She is going to a real estate agent office. That's what she is there in front of us. But Cathy, before you go in, let's kind of talk again. I know we basically are more or less 3 for 3, but you told me something interesting on the way here. Why don't you tell everybody on camera what that was?
I have never marketed directly to a real estate agent company.
Okay, so why? So why now, I guess, is my question.
Because the market has flipped a little, as we all know, and realtors are beginning to realize, those that have been advised or told or coached, they know that they can control which notary shows up to the closing.
So are you a little nervous because this is your first time?
I am, because I understand attorneys.
Yeah.
I get attorneys. I know how they think. I'm very familiar with title and people in title and even lenders. Realtors is new for me, very new for me.
The first thing I heard is, Mark, the market is changed, so therefore I have to change my marketing outlook. And so, I know other people are getting business from realtors, so it's time that I start marketing realtors. So she's pivoting. That's what it's about right now in this market, is you have to pivot to get business. If you're doing the same thing, you're always going to get the same results. She knows that business is down from last year. She wants to make up the lost income due to market conditions, so she has to expand what her goals, who she's outreaching to. And so for the first time, we're catching this on camera, she's gonna go talk to a realtor. And so, she was riding high from 3 back-to-back wins, and now it's back to being nervous. Cathy, I'm freaking rooting for you so freaking hard.
Thank you.
This is stop number 4 on the day in the life of signing agent marketing with the real estate company. So Cathy, give me a little pound. Blow it up. That's right. Let's get it work, girl. Let's go.
Let's see how this goes. My name is Cathy. How are
Pleasure
you?
to meet you. How can I
My
help?
sympathies on the loss in your family. I
thank
follow you on social. No, I'm not stalking you, but
No,
I
it's
follow
okay,
you on
it's
social
okay.
media.
I appreciate you.
We are signing agents, and in case we also can do them in Spanish and
You
Portuguese.
do? Okay,
Yes.
so that I don't do. So that's
Okay, so dude, you were in there longer than any other location. So give us the news, break it down. Looks like your goodie gratitude bag free.
Yes. The realtor was really, really nice. It's actually the broker, so this is the owner. It went well. I guess I didn't get like the Dear John send-off. What sets me apart, the Portuguese and the Spanish, that we can do the closings, which he says he does not have. So that was a plus. So he was very nice, very polite, and he said he'd keep us in mind. So I might not come back so quick to this one, but I'm definitely, maybe next month, pop my head in again.
First time marketing to a realtor, are the nerves a little bit less?
A little different. I think I expected a gatekeeper. A gatekeeper was not there. It was literally him. When you start stuttering over all your words, and it was a little of that. And then I kind of got my bearings, and it was just like, hey, I'm Cathy, and I'm a notary. I did stutter a little over this one. I didn't. In your mind, it goes more perfectly. I don't know why I guess because I never marketed to them. I was intimidated, but he literally is like everybody else.
Like you said, you stuttered, you weren't smooth. This is what happens when you're embrace the learning curve, right? I think a lot of signing agents are like, well, I'm not gonna go do something until I'm good at that something. The proof is in the pudding. Give a six-figure signing agent who's constantly marketed title companies and attorneys. She took a little pivot on her marketing, and then she became a new signing agent again, essentially, became marketing new again. That's what I love about the series, is it's really honest, raw, and amazing. So the best part is now you can probably go to the second real estate agent's office knowing that it's gonna be a little bit easier. It's not gonna be perfect until you get to 3, 4, 5 of them. But all in all, what score would you give yourself?
100%.
100. I was gonna say anything less than that, because you didn't fail. You tried. You learned.
I went.
And you went. And so many times people put the winning in the result versus the winning in the journey. The winning is in the effort. And the fact that you went, you've done it, you're going to be better. Thank you for being so vulnerable, by the way, and thank you also for being brave enough to share your first time marketing to a real estate agent on camera. If you're watching this and you're like, look, I get nervous, you just have to do it scared. Cathy literally just did it scared. She did it nervous. And too many times I see signing agents from reaching their full potential because they don't do it scared. There's this narrative that every Cathy who makes 6 figures isn't nervous. There's a narrative that all these signing agents who make $10,000 a month are perfect. They don't stutter. The purpose of going around the country is showing you that A, you can make money anywhere. B, to show that you're not alone with your nerves. C, to show you that it doesn't matter what the market is. If you're willing to work, you'll get the business. Just know that you're capable of greatness. Know that success is always on the other side of your fear, man. And I'll say that 1,000 times in every single one of these episodes until you really get that successful signing agents aren't better than you. They've just decided that I'm gonna build a business. They decided that if I give up on business, I'm giving up on myself. That is a Cathy quote I'm gonna say through all these episodes.
If you don't take that chance, I don't care if the first time you go, all you do is make it into the parking lot and you sit in your car. Okay, so you went one step further than you did the day before, but you physically have to go to the door. They don't know who you are. They don't know you. They don't know what you do. They don't know the perfect, flawless closing you can provide for them. So you have to knock on that door. You have to knock on the door. You have to pick up the phone. You have to follow up. You go, and it gets easier with each one. You still get the butterflies and the nervousness, because I do, but it does get easier.
And so with that being said, I hope Cathy inspired everybody. I know you inspired me. Make sure you watch episode 3. The series is going to be a game changer for everybody. Cathy, thank you so much once again. And until next time, Notary Hacks, and the day in the life of marketing with the signing agent. Let's go.